a mass discussion. Can't you see them dad boys are casting? Testing competition on their podcast mission. Never know what you get. It's chaotic precision. If you don't know, you better find out the dad pack. I'm here to prove a point. We three kings just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. This show is thunder. Subscribe and tune in, and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the dad pack. Don't turn your back on the dad pack.
Put the kids to bed. Dad's home. We are the dWo podcast, representing the dad world order. I am the handsome head of household, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. And with me, as always, the rest of this patriarch pack. We got the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
Honk if you hear me, baby. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. And he is the perpetual mid-carter and the two-time world record holder. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas.
Day 1201, and we're rocking a Roman Reigns shirt.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell
yeah. Well, as Mr. Magnificent said, we are the dWo podcast, back again with another Revolver Rewind with the one, the only Mr. Tusslemania. Sir, how the heck are you?
What's up, my dudes?
Man, we chilling, dude.
Boy.
I feel like
Banjo boy.
we need to go count the times that Henzo's been on so we can see just how, because he's probably second place
Second longest running.
He's second for sure. There were a couple times like in the car that I didn't have him.
Yeah.
But he's definitely got to be second place.
For sure.
It's always good to see Henzo.
Absolutely.
My dog, my little beagle, he's about to turn on May 9th. He will be 16 years old.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
Damn. My oldest dog just turned 9 yesterday.
Whew. Happy birthday, Puppo.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
She's old.
Don't say shit. We already lost Eric. Eric, by the way, nice Mighty Ducks hat.
Thank you.
That is fantastic.
I've had this hat since I was 6 years old.
Oh, that's an OG Mighty Ducks hat.
Yes.
That's even cooler.
This thing has stood the test of time. This is my favorite beanie on planet Earth.
Dang.
I have a shirt that my parents bought from the 1987 Whiskey Bent and Hellbound tour, which was, according to my parents, their first date. And I was born in October of 87, and this show came in January of 87.
There you go.
So I would like to say it's my conception shirt, but I will go into a burning house for that motherfucker. I'm sure we've all got a few articles of clothing like that.
Yeah, this is definitely an OG, made in the USA, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, but where'd the stuff come from that they made it with? Yeah.
It's
Twinsburg, Ohio, I'll have you know.
It was grown on my grandpa's farm.
That's crazy. I've never even looked inside this thing, but yeah.
The
I've
tag's
had
still there too.
Yeah.
30 years later.
30 years
That's
later.
wild.
Tussle, how the fuck are you doing, man? You all right?
I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. Been editing a bunch of stuff from Metal Mania, Revolver. Got a little Luchacore coming up.
Luchacore. That's
Luchator.
Tour?
Yeah. Masked Republic has been putting on these shows. The first one we did was in Texas a few months ago, and it was in an arena with like 2,500 people. Like easily the biggest show that I've ever shot. It was crazy, bro. Lindsay was there. The Pirates versus the very famous old lucha guys. Crazy stuff, man. La Parkas, super cool shit, man. They separate the crowd into two parts, like the good side and the bad side. It's very interactive.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
That sounds pretty dope.
I like to see some of the first indie wrestling I ever saw was Lucha Libre. Most of the people in masks. I like seeing authentic lucha. It's different in a way.
Yeah, might be my favorite form of wrestling.
I want to see a wrestling show that's put on like medieval times, and not like the era. I'm talking like the dinner show.
That would be cool as shit.
Like they separate the crowd and like the into different factions or something like that.
Hey, that might be an untapped market right there, dude. Interactive wrestling shows, events like that, where you get the crowd involved like that.
Yeah,
that might be.
Idea.
That might
and
be.
you can eat a chicken with your bare hands.
Bro, we just need to open up like that fucking Hatfield McCoy's place in Gatlinburg, but it's the heels and faces.
Love that. But speaking of awesome wrestling shows, we're here to talk about a show that we attended 2 Saturdays ago. Revolver, We Did That. Debut in Chicago, baby.
First off, the very first thing I want to say about this show is major fucking kudos to your video editing person who made that intro. Jesus fucking Christ. That was so good. I know Sammy had a hand in it. So I don't know how much that was just him, but if it was just him, Jesus Christ, dog, you killed it. Like,
yeah, man. Sammy's, you guys know Sammy's incredibly creative. And when he gets an idea like that, he's been talking to me about like an old school 90s sitcom, like Friday night, Saturday night intro type. And he nailed it, man. The song, everything, just remarkable. And it's really cool because obviously he releases that online and says that it's going to be the intro movie for Chicago. And when he played that for the Chicago crowd, everyone fucking popped, man. That's such a cool thing. So different, so unique. And that just, one more thing to go to show how brilliant that motherfucker is.
Yep.
Yeah, we're no joke. Like literally right before they announced this show, we have been sourcing a guy to redo a different entrance theme for us using that exact song. So when they announced We Did That, and I was like, oh my God, we're on the same fucking wavelength at this point. Like what the fuck? We're actually waiting for that guy to finalize our theme song now. He's the guy that did my Lucha Bengal theme song. So but he's doing a dad version of As Days Go By.
Love that.
I'll tell you what though, man. First of all, the venue, super fucking cool.
I love venues like that.
Old, what do they call it? Auditorium, Logan Square Auditorium. Just has a very intimate feel to it. You got a balcony overhead, and it was just such a cool setup, man. I'll admit when we first got there and I was like, oh, we got to walk up all these stairs to get to the venue. What are we doing? But then I was like, no.
Once you walk in the main room, though, that's when you see it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because it does. I'll give you that. It doesn't. When we first walked in, I was like, what is this? Did Sammy see this before he booked this? Apparently, not only had he seen it, he loved this fucking place. So I seen it as soon as we walked through the main part of the upper floor. Because we're like 4 stories high at that point.
We were up there 3 or 4, yeah.
And it's just this almost like churchy looking slight amphitheater or something. Like, I don't know. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's very much so an iconic venue in Chicago. As you heard at the end of the show, all the guys there talking about how many matches they've had there. Sammy's had crazy matches there. Gringo and Ali have had crazy matches there. So definitely a lot of history in that arena. So very cool for us to be a part of that, and hopefully we can continue doing that. From what I hear, hopefully that will be a consistent venue for us back in Chicago.
Love that.
I know they announced they're coming back at least 3 more times, right?
This year.
So, count me in, because let me tell you this much. You went to Giordano's with us. I will travel to Chicago just for Giordano's. I don't know. And I know there's one in Westchester right around the corner from me, but it is not the fucking same. You can't go to a Chicago pizzeria not in Chicago and expect the same results.
Yeah.
Can you get an Italian beef sandwich up there?
You can get everything up there.
They got an Italian. I think they got an Italian sausage sandwich too.
Not the same. Yeah, that place was great, man. We got to find out.
But I'm like, they have like multiple different ones. They got like a pork sausage sandwich and a beef sandwich, and
My buddy Ronnie, you know him from the Berg. He used to have shit shipped in from Chicago. That's where he grew up. So he had like the beef, the rolls, and the I forget what the relish is called. It's got a fancy name. It's almost like Giordano's. It's something along those lines. Something fancy.
I forgot we paid for those pictures too. I gotta get mine's in the.
Mine's still in your glove box. I need to grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool though. We had it like drove up and picked up our boy Tuss from the airport. He was texting us like, "Yo, I'm about to land. Where y'all at?" And we were like, "Well, we're about to get there about the same time you land, so we'll swing by and get you."
Saved you at least a good $50 on a Uber at that point for sure, or a fucking 3-hour L train.
Yeah, that was great timing. I was gonna have to take the train over there, yeah, or have Uncle Philly come pick me up. So that was great that you guys were there.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'll tell you what a fucking show. Debut show in Chicago, got a show out, and Revolver did just that, like they always fucking do.
Yep, we got to open up with a hell of an opener, like always.
Yep.
Which I got to be honest, I know that the gentleman that Moose faced, Mr. Marcus Mathers, was WWE AD. I got to be honest, that was my first exposure to him at all. I've never watched him in any that I know of, any spectrum anywhere. You know what I mean? So to see him live, I see why he's got that ID tag. He definitely has a special aura to him. That's for sure.
Marcus, someone I've known for many years now. And I remember him 16, 17 years old. The closest that I can compare Marcus's energy to is Rich Swann. The kid lives and breathes wrestling to the point where after a show one night, we're just walking around downtown or whatever. The kid's fucking super kicking signs. Just
what?
Nonstop. The kid loves
he can't turn it off.
He can't turn it off. And he just has this passion for it and a drive that's, dude, it's inevitable that kid gets success. So he's tailor-made for something like WWID, and it's very cool to see him back in Revolver. I think Sammy had booked him a long time ago, and this was the first time that he had come back and, man, put on a hell of a performance against a giant man, Moose, and a champion, TNA champion. So such a cool match.
I was so excited to see Moose because he remembered me. I did the very first interview I ever did, like in person, before dWo. I was with a place called Shoot the Shit, and I got to sit down with him and Deanna Purrazzo, and I brought that up. And he's like, "Yeah, I remember." He was super cool with me, and he signed my poster. Which, by the way, I never do it, but I got every single person on the poster to sign. So I'm quite happy with that. Every single person that was there got to sign it. Not to mention,
nice.
Yeah,
it's hard to pull off.
That's like completing a bingo card, dude.
Dude, it really is, man. I even paid the extra 20 for Ali, even though I don't, you know what I mean? I've got all these autographs from Pro Wrestling Tees up there, but I was like,
but still,
fuck it. I need him to complete the whole poster.
Right.
He's center of it.
Well, and that's a cool piece of like that you'll have for yourself, being like, this is from the debut of Revolver in Chicago, and years from now.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? People are like, "Oh, remember when they debuted in Chicago?" You'd be like, "Yeah, I got everybody there to sign this motherfucker."
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking cool.
Man,
but yeah, I think we got a few clips from that.
Yeah, this first clip is cool, but the second clip we're going to show, if we're going to play them in the order we see them here. The second clip I think is one of the greatest clips of all time. But let's hit this first clip real quick. His facials, man. But
Sadi almost looks like Zach Wentz for a second.
Yeah, a little bit.
He does have little Zach Wentzy vibes about him, yeah.
But on this next clip, I want anyone that's watching, if you're listening to the audio, go turn on the YouTube and check this clip out because of how cool Eric's reaction is. The clip itself is cool, but see if you can notice in the foreground how Eric reacts to this move.
That's the hardest part of the ring.
My God.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa!
Dude, those seats were fucking awesome. We can't say enough. You guys hook us up every single time. Just it was such a pleasure to be there and so close. And you know, those are genuine reactions for me, but I'm also of the mindset, like any show these we go to, like I got to bring the energy, man. You know what I mean? Like, even though we traveled 5 hours that day, like I'm in the front row. I got to be there, you know, fucking getting after it. And that's what I intended to do. So
I think that's a know your role kind of thing, though, man. You know, we talked a million times about how we're not in Revolver, but we feel a part of Revolver. I feel like that's part of our duty. My duty is to fucking make a million signs, which is gonna fucking happen big time to AJ Francis because he's facing our fucking boy. But that's a whole nother story. My job is to make signs and go crazy, and that's exactly what the fuck I do. I like doing it.
But yeah, Moose ended up winning this bad boy. So for anybody under the delusion that Gabe Sapolsky dictates how matches go for his ID prospects, you can go shove that up your butt.
Yeah, Gabe wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Crazy. I just heard that once that championship is awarded, or whoever wins that title, both men's and women's side, anybody's eligible to fight for that championship. And if they win it, they get a ticket, basically get a pass and a buy into the WWE ID program.
That's
so fucking cool, man. And this was a Revolver's first taste of being a part of WWE ID, and I have a feeling that that's going to continue. That program is going to only expand, and it's going to be inevitable that every show is going to have sprinkled in 1 or 2 ID kids. So cool stuff, man, and cool that Marcus was the first one that we got a taste of. I have a couple friends that are ID'd. Shout out Sean Legacy. I hope that we can use him soon. But Marcus is a special one, man. Like I said, that dude has a unmatched love for wrestling, that if that fire burns for many, many years, that kid's destined for success, man.
It's just so cool that we're in an era of, you know, of the WWE to where they actually have their ear to the ground of the indies.
Yeah.
You know, it's felt like they've kind of like, you know, put blinders on in the past for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 5 years ago, if you'd have said Atticus Kogar was going to be wrestling in a WWE featured event, I'd have been like, you're fucking high.
Wow,
he must be stuck in. You know what I mean?
I had a feeling something was up. I almost texted him because I had a feeling something was up when he retired from Deathmatch. I was like, So who knows, man? This could be a big step in Atticus's career. We love Atticus and only want to see the best for him. So if he finds his way to be an ID kid, what a flip flop in your career, man. Right? Guy to straight to that. Fuck.
Unlikely WWE ID. I don't think it would ever be considered unlikely that he'd make it there, but to be in that realm of a internet darling in a way, I don't know. I just didn't see it happening.
I'll tell you what, if anybody in WWE has seen like his promo work and like his self-edited videos and stuff like that, I guarantee you that was a shining point for them.
Absolutely.
Like, this dude's creative as fuck. So
he totally is. Having personally worked with him for a lot of those projects and seeing what he does with my footage, he's always, anytime I've shot a match with him, he's always the first person to message me, hey, send me the clips, here's some money. And he archives all that footage and he will use that footage for years. He's just brilliant about that content creation. And like you said, does all his own editing and stuff. So you're absolutely right. He's got it in the ring, but he's also got it outside of the ring. That's
makes it more fun to cheer for
him. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I hope we see more of those ID kids in Revolver. That'll be pretty cool. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the gals in this next match ends up getting ID'd at some point, because I feel like she's just getting booked more and more, and that is Rachel Armstrong.
Oh yeah.
Miss 450 against Havoc, and I guess you'd call it a clash of styles, clash of just holy shit. But this match was super fun, man. I loved everything about this. Rachel, kind of fight from underneath because Jess is just out there woman handling her, as you call it. Yeah, she did give you a little.
I don't know if you caught that one, Tussle, but if you did, I would love that clip more than any clip you've ever done of Jess choking me, because it surprised the ever-loving fucking shit out of me.
I think I do have that clip, actually.
Do you really?
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Super cool match. Like Bigard said, definitely a clash of styles, and Rachel having to use her speed and cunning to try to outwit the much stronger Havoc. And Havoc also, has that X factor of Gia Miller ringside. So deadly combination, man. Deadly combination.
Well, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I feel like Havoc has kind of had a resurgence with Gia Miller. You can tell that she's got like a fire under her again. Like she goes out there, there's just a little more. There's a little more fuck you behind her strikes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play this one right here. God damn.
Dead.
Dude, I still remember the first Revolver show I ever went to. Jess did that to a guy. I don't know who it was, but it was in a scramble match. She did that second rope fucking tombstone, and
it was wasn't it fucking what's his name?
Was it Cole Radrick?
Yes. That's who I was thinking of, at least.
Yeah.
Ratty Daddy.
But yeah, that was just I remember seeing that, and that's another one of those things. You go to a Revolver show, there's always there's 2, 3, 4 things that you go for one thing, and then those 2, 3, 4 things bring you back, and like seeing that was just like fucking mind blowing.
Yeah,
made me a fan of her, immediately.
We also
devastating.
So we also got this other clip here from that same match. I think that's that. I can't. It's hard to tell. We didn't name these this time.
Yeah, I got it right here.
What an interesting clip!
Such a good clip.
Oh gosh, I even got Gia to sign my poster. I was super happy.
And she's mean.
She's not very mean because she followed us.
Bro, I'll tell you what, I cannot sing enough praises of Gia Miller. That woman is so in tune with everything. Like, not even during the matches, just walking around the venue, she's on all the time. And you can say, just make a little remark, and she can be standing 10 feet away and be like, oh, yeah. And she'll make a little remark back. Like, just little stuff like that, man. She's so good.
That's why we pulled her aside at the very start of the show, right before they started letting people in. We were like, you're the fucking shit, right? Like, your heads and fucking tails above everybody else. So.
Yeah.
She's an artist, man. She goes out there and like just legitimately puts on a performance and is so engaged and so engrossed in what she's doing. It's awesome to see every time. She's always so hyper aware of where I am, and she will like purposely creep over to me to do something, knowing that I'm going to whip pan over to her, get whatever she's doing and whip back over. She's just like so in tune with everything going on out there. It's remarkable to see, man. She's like you said, she's ahead of the game, man. She's fucking awesome.
She is legit.
As we saw, though, poor Rachel did not fare well against Gia and Havoc. I tell you that much.
No,
it was a dream match for Rachel, but she got to fucking visitor dreamland at the end of the match. So.
Nightmares, your dreams too, buddy.
I felt happy for Rachel because I know Rachel had talked about how it was a dream match for her. This is one of her favorite people to wrestle. And like she's always wanted to wrestle her. And I felt great for her in that respect, but then I saw Jess kicking her ass. I was like, be careful what you wish for.
Right.
Yeah. She took a beating for sure.
Yep.
Hey man, Havoc, a resurging Havoc, as you guys said, is gonna be dangerous and hard to take out, man. I wish we had a couple more titles in the running, dude, because she would be up there for any
dude, I'm
sort
right
of
there with you.
title.
I really am. I don't know. I like for a while I was always like, why don't we have a Revolver women's title? But then at the same time, I'm like, you don't really need one. Like, world title's a world title. Anybody can win that motherfucker.
Yeah, technically anybody's eligible. It's true.
Yeah. So
I'd love to see it. I think if any place it's going to happen, it could be Revolver. I guess
yeah,
it has
absolutely.
happened.
And if we continue the women's Grand Prix, I could see that being a place where we can crown a champion.
Yes.
See, I always thought it was going to be Marina, but she's off doing other things.
She's carrying a really nice briefcase.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you what, I really hope that we do the Grand Prix again, because that was such a fucking fun show to be a part of.
Yeah, my daughter needs to come to that. Like, I wasn't able to bring my daughter last time, so.
Yeah.
Well, and you know how much fun Emmy had at that thing, man. You got any daughter anywhere ever, bring her to that show. She's going to have a blast.
I'm not sure what the dates are, how dialed in they are, but I know there are tentative plans for a double shot day coming up this year.
Okay.
And I believe one of those days is going to have some sort of tournament format. So that's all I can say for now, but
love that. Love that. So up next, do we have what do we have?
Up next was the tag title match.
The tag titles. Okay.
Bob, Ty and Dye, Alpha Sig, and Latino's Most Wanted, right? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, Latino's Most Wanted, man.
Bro. Yeah. That was my first exposure to Latino's Most Wanted, and they made me a fan fucking immediately. Those guys are awesome.
Yep. Obviously, they very easily remind you of young LAX.
Yes.
Yep.
Their tag team cohesion is awesome.
That's what I love about the tag team division in Revolver right now. All the tag teams are such legitimate tag teams.
Right.
They all have, because those are the tag teams I've always loved. That's my FTR. Like, FTR is my favorite tag team because those dudes are a tag team. They have tag team moves. I like tag teams that have tag team moves and cohesion, like Bang and Matthews, like Ty or Die, like all these tag teams that are in the Revolver tag team division right now are so fucking good.
Yeah, it seems like half of Macabre's moveset is tag team oriented combo moves.
Yeah,
they utilize their strength and make it exponentially more powerful by joining forces, and I love to see that because there's some creative dudes there. There's some creative and violent dudes. Yes. Some dangerous dudes in that faction. So when they sit together and mull around and think about how violent they can be and how they can hurt people, they're coming up with some devastating shit, man.
Absolutely. And I love how, you have the three of them, obviously in there with Cruel, Dreadnought, and Alan Angels. And I love how we've seen Dreadnought and Cruel together, and they have their own set of, we're two enormous monsters. Let's combine forces and murder people. And then you were able to see, like this time with Dreadnought and Alan Angels, we're going to switch it up a little bit, but the moves are still just as devastating. It just combines the power and athleticism together.
Yeah. I don't know why they'd put Alan Angels in that group. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm an Angels hater.
I loved Alan and Dreadnought's cohesion. They did some really, really cool. One of the clips that we have is of very unique move that I've never fucking seen.
I believe I have it right here.
Come on,
brother.
Come on.
Let's see that one more time.
Flips him upside down and comes under for a fucking cutter.
Bro.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, it's amazing. And that's, that's like you said, that's something that Cruel is not going to be able to pull off.
You're right.
You throw in Allen and you got a whole different side. You got a whole new wrinkle there. Yep. Plus, they're taking advantage of the Freebird rule. So hopefully we continue to see that. I love that.
I do too.
Maybe we see fucking Havoc jump in there.
I was just about to say that. That'd be fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what I've been needing as a Allen Angels hater to join the bullshit, is to have him join.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
go back and watch Allen's first match in AEW, bro. It was a dark match against Kenny Omega.
Yes.
And that match,
they went like fucking 20 minutes, didn't they?
It's so good.
Yeah.
I've seen
that match alone made me a fan of Allen.
And then he had another one with him on Dynamite, and it was even fucking better.
Yeah, they rewarded him with one on TV after that. Yeah.
So good. I'll tell you what though. See, I don't think anybody else got this. We don't have the clip pulled up, but Seif got a really cool clip during this match of Mr. Brent Oakley doing his his slide under the ropes and
shit. I never posted that. Goddamn,
you're the worst.
Dingus. But it was so good because where he slid under the ropes was literally right in Seif's face. So he just had his phone up, and it was really good. But I believe we got a clip of Mr. Oakley right here. Dude, I love that move so fucking much.
Yeah, that's their finish, man. That would have been a
party.
He missed that so painfully looking. That initial flip into the ring and Brett moved out.
From Matthias. Matthias can fly, man. Matthias can fly.
That dude gets so much goddamn air every time I watch him jump. It's crazy.
Yeah. They're my new favorite tag team. I love having them around. They're such good kids. They're so incredibly athletic. Do you remember the beating that they took from Macabre early on?
Yeah.
One of their first matches, and they just got pulverized.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just in the back and just like, man, you guys are awesome.
I think that was one of them times where we mentioned that it reminded us of when Alpha Sig earned their stripes with SGC for us. And
Yes.
Yep.
Almost like they're learning that. Yeah.
It's true. Seeing that process, man, and seeing a team come up, getting guys over naturally, and then giving them the platform like this to perform, man, it's fucking awesome. Those guys are great. All these teams in this match are awesome and relatively homegrown. Obviously, this is the first time we're seeing Latinos Most Wanted, and again, incredibly impressed with those guys. Good. I had so many clips from this match, and I know we were just trying to stick to 2 or 3 per match, but I had so many good clips of these kids. I'll probably make a little compilation, post something up just for them. So good.
Nice.
Well, and they had so many, like I said, the tag team moves. I love a tag team that has chemistry and has moves together. Those are my favorite tag team finishers, are when they're both fucking involved. And those guys are just awesome. I love it.
You know how I can tell they are great is because we fucking all 3 independently went to the same conclusion without, you know what I mean? We all came to the conversation like, hey, and then we are here talking about it. And Tussle feels the same fucking way.
Yeah,
they're definitely an up and coming team for sure.
Yeah, Sammy mentioned them too after the show. Definitely had mentioned that he was impressed by them. So you always love to hear that. I talked to them a little bit after the show. They were very excited to shoot, get clips and stuff. So
yeah,
I love to see it, man. And the bigger the tag team division gets, the better, man. It's some of the most fun wrestling to watch is a good solid tag match.
I agree. And that's kind of one of my favorite things. Like, I love when, we see established tag teams come to Revolver, and, people that, you see on TV and you're like, oh, fuck yeah. But I love watching a team grow, kind of exactly, like Alpha Sig did, watching that team grow and get over, and it's like watching your kid grow up, man. Mm-hmm. It's so cool.
And it's cool, man, because they have their own fan base too. So like you said, there is the TV stars that are naturally going to have that draw that, everyone wants to come see a TV star. But to be able to develop these guys on our own, and, it's not like they're working all over the country. They a lot of them mainly exclusively work Revolver and focus on that and build there and do their storytelling there. And like you said, man, seeing that grow and seeing that flourish, and then seeing them be their own kind of draw and their own fan base and stuff. Dude, some of the stories you're hearing about Alpha Sig and like girls showing up just to see Alpha Sig and like Casey and stuff, it's hilarious, man. Jake was talking to his daughters about that. His daughters were saying, oh yeah, we all love Casey. They love Casey. He's developed his own fan base. And that was fully developed in Revolver, man.
I love it.
Cool stuff to see.
And then after this, believe we have
it was the world title match. Yeah, the
world title match.
Yeah, it's supposed to be BDE.
Supposed to be BDE. BDE was injured, and Myron came out with his lady, Miss Killer Kelly. BD was just trying to explain to the folks, like, hey, I'm not cleared. I'd be out here if I could. And Myron dastardly attacked BDE after he was already injured. And who came in for the save, but Mr. All Night Long, Richie Swann.
Richie Swann. When we had heard couple points here, but when we had heard that BDE was injured, and for all of you that think that BDE is just phoning it in and not taking this seriously, BDE basically trains every single night. That's why he got injured.
Yeah.
He had literally been injured maybe 2-3 nights before the show, training for that match. So it's not like this kid is just getting the reps in the ring. He's out there practicing and putting the time in addition to getting the reps in the ring in front of the crowds. And yeah, also when we heard that BDE was injured and that obviously he needed some sort of replacement, I think we kind of all knew. I think we kind of all had a little inkling. I even mentioned it to you guys before it was actually announced, and later confirmed that, yep, Richie Swann.
Richie Swann. And obviously, we'll talk about it here in a little bit, but he pulled double duty, man. Ended up wrestling in the main event as well. And it just goes to show the work that he's been putting in, because he is an absolute fucking unit right now.
Dude, I asked him after the show, like, how tired were you? Were you gassed? And he was like, dude, even after that second match, wasn't even tired. In fact, he ran into the backstage. He ran into one of the locker rooms and said, who's ready to go? Let's get out there and wrestle one more match. And he was dead serious, man. He would have gone out there and put on a match for the 7 of us remaining out there.
Right.
He didn't give a fuck, man. If that ring was up, that dude had the energy to do it again. He's in the best shape of his life right now.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
He's
unbelievable. I actually saw a reel the other day of the match with him and Ricochet, and him doing the test of strength and doing the
look on Ricochet's face when he got roped into dancing. Like,
yeah.
What? I loved it.
So good, dude. Actually, let's see. I believe this is a clip from
we have 2 of them, yeah.
This match. All Night Long, and here is another one.
Ooh, the back of the skull sounded
With
so
the
rough.
hear that?
chain. Brother,
Man.
I'll tell you what, the sequence before that, though, the Killer Kelly grabbing the belt and sky hooking the chain to Myron was so smooth.
Yo, and then the chain, he ends up kicking the chain out of the ring, and
I saw
like, went right to me, and it like fell right into my hand as I was going up to film his 450. That shit was crazy. And then I went, because I think the intermission was after that or something, and I went upstairs, and Crash was like, dude, I saw you catch that chain, bro. That was fucking awesome.
I saw it too. I was like, nice catch, Tuss.
That shit was wild, man. And then I gave it to Kelly afterwards. I was like, yo, Kelly, here you go. You know, not that I'm in cahoots with anyone one way or another, but
yeah.
Hey, well, we're going to find out if you're in cahoots or not next Tuesday, because we've got the world champion of Wrestling Revolver, Mr. Myron Reed, on the show next Tuesday. So, yeah, it's gonna be
Finally.
I can't wait, dude.
We've been trying to nail that one down for a while, but we officially got it solid. We will see him on the 26th.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Young Goat.
Young Goat indeed.
But yeah, obviously the Young Goat retains his world title still. Myron Reed, Wrestling Revolver World Champion.
The year of the Goat, baby.
Year of the Goat.
Will that be our first time ever having the current Revolver World Champion on our show? I think it is.
We had Jake.
When Jake was world champion.
Yeah, Jake was champion when we had him on. Okay.
Yeah. But man, several world champions been on this program now, huh?
I mean,
bro, we're almost 3 years old, dog, and we're starting to get. We got like, which by the way, I got to throw this out.
Podcast years.
Thank you for revealing that I needed to take the fucking plastic off of these, Tussle, because my ass. I was showing Tussle our new merch, like, dude, these new keychains are great. They're a little cloudy, but they're pretty cool. And he's like, why don't you just take the film off, dude? And I was like, what film? He's just like,
no. At first, you go, oh, I'm not peeling it off. I don't want to break it. I was like, what are you talking about?
I didn't know it was.
What you talking about, Cephas?
What you talking about?
I've been peeling them, like pre-peeling them for when we're giving them away at Squared Circle. We did pretty good on. We got a few interviews booked that day. We got some new subscribers. Chicago's good to us.
Love that.
Yes, it was.
Then we got after that intermission, we came back to see the Freelance World Championship defended, which was super cool to me because I was a fan of Freelance before I even started going to Revolver shows. I got a Freelance shirt not that long ago because I watched a video of theirs and I just really liked it. So I bought their shirt off of PWTs, and they've been following me for a while. So to see them there, it was just kind of like, oh, sweet. Like, although I know they say his name was Alfonso Gonzalez, I think was his name. I'm pretty sure that's Ron Jeremy or his son, or somewhere in between. That guy had a unique look, man. That guy.
I bet it was unique.
Oh, it's kind of hard.
Strong like bull
here. I think this is a clip from there. I might be wrong. It's a 4-second clip. We'll find out. I was wrong.
Oops.
We know that guy.
Previous guest of the show, JJ Garrett.
Yeah.
Shout out JJ.
Yeah, and Dante Leon. They put on a hell of a match too. Oh shit! I can see these clips better. I'm so fucking terrible at sight.
Yeah, one of the clips is going to be Big Pound doing a dive. The other one is Reagan.
I believe. Okay, here's Big Pound. Fucking love that dude, man.
Also,
he is over.
It's crazy.
The other one's Reagan. She's going to be in black and white or black and orange gear.
Yep, got it right here.
Well, she's got fans.
Yeah, I forgot what her moniker is, but it's something about being a big, strong hippie, and that's certainly the case.
Oh yeah,
that makes her even cooler.
Yeah,
I love hippie chick characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
she's
an interesting.
It was Daisy Hayes back in Ring of Honor back in the day.
Daisy Hayes.
Yeah.
Great name.
Right?
It's an interesting match, though, and Alfonso retained his championship,
Yeah.
but not in a clean way. He's kind of a dick about it, but I think that's his whole
Desperately.
shtick.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a mustache like that, your middle name is Dastardly. You know what I mean? I bet he laughs with his dog at home at bad shit. Like, oh, shit.
That was super fun though. A lot of these people, that's one of my favorite things about Revolver is anytime I see somebody on the card and I'm like, I have no idea who that is. Can't wait to find out. You know, you always I'm becoming a fan of people for the first time at these shows, and it makes me really happy.
We've seen now Jeffrey John, Babushka, Junie Underwood now a couple times. Big Pound has now made a couple Revolver appearances. Dark Pledge was in that match. Dark Pledge is just over fire. That dude is, he is on fire, man. He's got something special to him. My favorite thing about him is just his little one-liners that he shoots out in the ring every now and then. And if you're close enough to catch them, they're gold.
Yeah, they're so good.
I
He's over like Rover, man.
I even asked him, about his fucking ring gear, and I tried to be a little, fourth wall about it. Like, man, that shit's silly, right? He's like, exactly. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did you see his post about Kelly? And it was basically like dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah. She commented, wow.
Glad to be out of this toxic relationship. He's great. That's my birthday buddy.
Yeah,
love that dude.
So good.
Shout out Dark Pledge. He's all alone now, man. I don't know what his relationship is with Macklin. I know Macklin's gonna always have his back, but man,
bro. Speaking of Macklin, that guy sold me a shirt. Well, gave me a shirt, but he had a shirt specifically for me at the show. And I was just like, I was so moved. I haven't even worn that shirt yet. I need to, but I was gonna wear it, but I got fucking Skyline chili all over it. So but it is what it is.
Boy.
It happens.
He's one of the best humans ever. It's not supposed to be known in wrestling lore, but fuck it, he's one of the best dudes ever.
He is, dude. I mean, if he doesn't want to be known as a good guy, maybe start being a fucking dick.
Dude, there was a couple times where he was like over by us during his match, and he popped me so many times because he just shoot off these little one-liners and shit. It's just so funny.
On the ground, no one else can hear him, and he just mentions like, oh shit, that hurt.
Very funny. But yeah, after that we had
the one I did out of order.
Remix title.
Grudge match. JJ.
No, grudge match. JJ. Yeah.
Former teammates.
This is the second clip, I think, from that because I can see the blue hair. Cannot be it.
No. You are so blind. Stop.
Terrible. I'm blind.
Get him out of here.
It's this.
To be fair, they're not in order. So,
well,
I gotta say, I'm a big fan of Dante Leon.
Me too.
He is so innovative. He always puts on a show, man, and I'm looking forward to this rivalry growing. I have a feeling this isn't the last time these two meet. They've got a storied history together, and man, anytime Dante's in the ring, I am perked up and ready to shoot because he's flying on all kinds of angles, man.
Yep. I've said it many times. He was on the first ever indie show I ever went to, and he was one of the main reasons that indie wrestling became I can't miss this shit. He was in a tag team match. It was him and Arez on a team versus Trey and Myron versus Top Flight.
Wild.
brother, let me tell you how that match went. That match was fucking unbelievable. But yeah, I saw him do that, the corner flip upside down.
His corner cutter,
dude. Blows my mind every single time.
He's been doing that for so long now too. So cool. I remember him posting up videos of him, like the development of him learning how to do that.
Yeah.
Training. And then when he finally busted it out in a match, man, what a unique athlete, man.
Right. Well, and he wrestled down at Loco a lot, didn't he?
A lot. Yeah. That's where, that's pretty much where I met him with Ninja Mac, and him and Ninja Mac kind of came up together. They would have viral clips together, and that's kind of how they both blew up, honestly, is having matches with each other and little rivalries throughout many different promotions.
You talk about unique offense, though, man. The guy that crash faced, Calvin Tankman, his name?
That's my dude.
Good
rightfully named.
Lord. First
Tankman.
off, friendly sumbitch. He was a very nice guy. But on top of that, scary in the ring in a good way. He's like a whole nother crash. While watching them kick each other's ass, all I could think about is, what if these guys teamed up? I think these guys could beat Macabre. You know what I mean? Imagine crashing together.
Funny you said that, because as we were watching that footage and reviewing it afterwards, Sammy said the same fucking thing. Imagine those two as a tag. And I bet that's something that Crash would probably pursue if he wasn't, a singles champion. Yeah. Who knows, man, what the future holds? Because when they were in the ring, they have a very similar build, obviously very similar moveset, two powerhouses, incredibly athletic for their size. Man, what a fucking cool tag team. They'd have some fucking cool ass name too. They would.
Oh yeah.
They'd have some badass walkout music. Come on. Let's make it happen, guys.
It would be so cool. Tankman, I believe Tankman was on that first indie show I ever went to as well. I can't remember who he faced, but
really?
It's amazing how many people that I've seen at Revolver that I was like, hey, you were at that first Warrior show I ever went to.
That's interesting. I thought you were like me, and that was your first time ever with Tankman as well.
No, I'd seen him before. Yeah,
he made quite an impression.
Well, we saw him in Indianapolis. He was on the Indianapolis card.
Oh shit, he was, wasn't he? He was on the fucking what's it called match, the scramble match, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, touche. I had seen him before. I guess maybe it's still his whole package is different from a scramble match versus a singles match. You know what I mean, too. So
definitely.
There's that too, probably. It's still awesome.
I think we got a couple clips from that match.
457. That's him, right?
Hold on. Oh, just fucking quit clicking, blind boy.
I didn't click. I'm just pretty.
My guy.
Dude,
what up, Tussle?
That entrance music.
Bro, the moniker Heavyweight Hustle?
Yes.
Fucking solid, dog.
Yeah, it encompasses like everything too. It's like his style, it's a slogan, it's like it's very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man. I've shot with him a few times, but I've never like super homied up with him. And when he walked out and did that, I was like, oh man, that's my dude right there. And then afterwards we were hanging out. He's just such a sweetheart, man. I hope to see him more in a Revolver ring, man. That he's great.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And honestly, throughout this match, it almost, like you said, these guys both have similar builds. He almost felt like he was a little bit more the stronger over Crash. And I think like the story that I saw throughout the match was Crash was kind of like used to being the strong guy in every match. And this guy's just a little bit, there were times where he was a little bit stronger and it was like, oh, fuck, I got to find a way. And he obviously did. But this match was just a clash of titans, dude.
Yeah. It's like he broke a fucking tree limb.
That was so loud, that smack, too.
Yes.
God, dude.
It was crazy. I think we got one more from that.
Yeah, that clip got cut off, but he picked him up from a deadlift. That's an enormous dude to Dead Valley Driver.
Yeah.
Crash is fucking powerful as shit, man.
Yeah.
And Crash retains, man. It took a pile of chairs and a giant splash, but Crash did retain.
He did.
His remix title.
And as predicted, he will still be Revolver Remix champion when he appears at our table at Squared Circle Expo next Friday and Saturday.
So hold on. Let's just put that into perspective real quick. We have the world champion on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And on Thursday we got or the Thursday before that, the weekend before that is when we're going to be at Squared Circle, right?
Yeah.
Or is it the weekend after? So we're going to have
we have Myron this coming Tuesday.
Then
and then Thursday the 24th, we don't have anybody right now.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then the 25th, 26th will be at Squared Circle.
That's what it is. But yeah, it's still kind of neat that we got the Revolver World Champion and the Revolver Remix Champion within a week appearing on some form of DWO, whether it's at our table or.
You know what? That'd be cool to on Thursday get the Revolver Tag Team Champions and just sit here in silence for an hour. And get scared to death.
Just heavy breathing.
I don't think they speak much.
That's what I'm saying. We just have a silent hour of staring and.
We go to say something and Krull just growls and we're like,
yeah.
I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work.
I don't think it could last an hour, but we could make it work.
So you guys taking a summer vacation this year, or what's the plan? But yeah, you guys game at all, or? But yeah, man. So that match was amazing. Fucking cannot wait to see. I would love to see more Calvin Tankman and Revolver. Please and thank you.
Let's get to this last match, though.
Yeah, main event, though. Elimination Games, Team Revolver versus Chicago over everything. Brother, this was a lot of fun. And I kind of enjoyed the promo at the end because it wasn't a fuck these guys. It was a you needed to earn our respect before we let you come run in Chicago.
Yeah.
And they proved that in this match, and I thought that was really cool. But yeah, we got quite a few clips from this match. Obviously this match featured on Team Revolver. You had Jake Christ, Steve Macklin, Trey Miguel, Richie Swan, and
AC Austin.
AC Austin. Chicago over everything, Gringo Loco, Mustafa Ali,
Bangin'
Matthews, and Joe Alonzo. Holy shit, Joe Alonzo. What a mastercraft in character work. That dude is awesome.
Yeah. He's got something. He's definitely got something for sure.
Dude, I love his catchphrase. If I wasn't Joe Alonzo, I'd hate me too.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, this match was a lot of fun, a lot of chaos in it for sure. We got 5 clips from this one. Let's just go down the list, man.
Chris Cutter.
I love his cutter so much.
So good. He's one of them that can pull out of nowhere too. A lot.
Oh yeah. He's got all the cutters. He's the originator, bro.
Yeah. Hello.
Randy learned from him.
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page. Let's check the next one here.
Let's see here. Hold on.
You moved them. You threw me off.
Yeah, because that one wasn't one of them. So that one. All right, here we go.
For a split second at the start, you can hear me saying Macklin's gonna kill you.
Dude, I love Macklin so much. His his moves, I've said this before, but his moves always have a little extra oomph on them.
Extra stank on them.
Yeah, they're so good.
His ring gear was fresh too.
And buddy, we got to see the hometown boy here, Gringo Loco. Man, what a guy.
That's the show, baby. What's up, man? What's up, baby?
Gringo.
The man.
That's the one member of Team Chicago I was cheering for. I was trying to be Team Revolver all day, but I'll be goddamned if they didn't fucking walk the fucking floor with us for the most part. Shit. What was it? It was 4-1 at the end? Like 4 left.
And it ended up being Team Revolver had the advantage most of the time too.
Somehow.
But let's see, we got one more clip here.
Get another good Eric back there, like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude, that was that match was fucking unbelievable. Chicago over everything did end up getting the win. It was honestly, we thought our boy Richie was going to pull it off, but that sneak thief Joe Alonzo was under the ring for like half the match.
Yeah.
Everybody forgot about him.
A long time he was under that ring.
Hell yeah, he was.
Hanging out with Swoggle.
He was chilling, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, this match was fucking awesome. The whole card was awesome, man. What a show. Definitely worth the trip. So if you were hesitant to make your journey to Chicago the first time, do not hesitate the second time, because the venue's awesome. These shows are awesome. Definitely worth the trip, man, for sure.
Also, May 17th, get your tickets to Dayton. Make sure you get tickets to that. And then after that, June 14th in Iowa, we're going to be at both. I am not missing Iowa this time. There's no way I'm going to let myself miss Cage of Horrors with Swan versus Palmer. There's zero fucking chance I'm missing that. I want to be as up close and personal as I can for that. So we will definitely be in Iowa, and we will definitely be in Dayton, like always.
Yes. They're already developing the cage. They're methodically plotting this cage of horror that's going to be quite gnarly from what I hear.
Oh, I'll bet it's going to be good.
Yep. And,
yeah,
Timmy said, don't forget Richmond on the May 31st.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Reschedule Richmond.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was supposed to be Mike's birthday celebration.
Sorry about that, Mike.
That's why I was in Chicago, because I picked one or the other, and they're like, if you're going to go to any show, go to the Richmond show.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone foresaw that. But we'll be at that one, too.
We'll definitely be at that one. But, yeah, awesome show. Fucking amazing. Boys, you got anything else before we head out of here?
No, I'm good, man. Fucking Tesla. I don't know if you play that WWE 2K game or anything yet, but I put your logo on there. So if anybody wants to find the Tusslemania logo, it's available on Community Creations.
That's sweet. We'll have to get Sammy and Richie to download it. Them boys play that game every day.
Oh, me and my son been playing the fuck out of it. I tell you what, for a WrestleMania, we talked about this before the show, before we wrap up. For a WrestleMania that some people are saying is lackluster storyline wise, I don't think I've ever been more into it, because this is the first WrestleMania where my son is fucking obsessed, and everything. If Jey Uso doesn't win, I might have to go fight someone in WWE.
Better get a plane ticket.
Jey Uso better win, and I think I conditioned my son to be okay with John Cena winning, but I think he'll still be pissed.
You better get him okay for Jey Uso to lose.
You hush your fucking mouth, Mike.
Just saying.
You better not.
I'm gonna Joker laugh in your face when Jey Uso loses.
Like
it'll
be
revenge for Cody losing to Roman.
You say that, but if it's the Saturday night match and you see Lincoln cry over it, you're gonna feel so bad.
Now I'm gonna Joker laugh in your face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull you off to the side and be like,
This is your fault. You
To
gotta
be fair,
do it now.
I am owed one because I laughed about you, with Roman. So,
Yeah.
but Tussle, we'll definitely let you get out of here, dog. But
Yeah.
make sure you send me that fucking clip of Jess choking me because that was super sweet. That was super sweet.
Yeah, I got like a split second of it. It's a little out of focus, but I'll send it.
Scared the
All right.
shit out of me.
All righty. Well, as always, we've been the dWo podcast, and this has been another Revolver Rewind. I am Big Rig Eric Maffey. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas, and he is the one, the only, the homie, the Brizz Tusslemania. Check us out on all the socials at dWo_podcast, TikTok at the dW_pod, Facebook at the dWo podcast. Get that dad merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, TeePublic, or message us directly. Like, subscribe, listen, follow. And until next time, top dads.